hood with a hoodie.
Yeah, we live.
Oh.
I take one day at a time, but we got some good news today about DMX. So yes, prayer does work. Shout out to everybody that said their prayers and put that energy to the universe. And DMX, he fighting through it, y'all. He gonna fight.
It's definitely a party, Fully.
Hey, everybody.
It's definitely a party.
Two Eyes, King Fully, Mickey, chat admin, what up, though? Dev, don't be coming up here and starting conspiracies and lies and deceit. I will not have it on my platform.
Shout out Titus.
Snoopy, Basketball Man, E-Weezy, Mook. Thank you, everybody, for the props. JB. Thank you for the props, y'all. We waiting on Francis.
They said they still in the parking lot, man.
We just waiting on Francis. He's doing a little thing in the background, and when he pull up, we're gonna start recapping. But did y'all get y'all monies for it? While we wait for friends, let us know if y'all
what
got
y'all
y'all
think?
money
What y'all
for
think? MaxOut. Talk to me. What we got? Hitman 30 says Jeremiah. I can't see all the things yet. All I see is Jeremiah's Hitman 30. I swear to God. Showoff have the worst performance of the night. Ooh, Mike said I got links. Oops, my bad. I snitched. I knew what your mouth.
I would think I would think the one SKs besides who was it? Jay Breed had
Cass 2 wins. This Chino. So glad I didn't waste my time on this card. Time 1 SK with booty. Thanks for the support. Quad. Cass got a debatable with Hitman. See, y'all said the same thing about Goods, and then we all watched it back on YouTube, and nobody was saying that except for Cassidy fans. So I'm going to wait on that one. Bigg K lost 2-1. France is definitely in the building. Some Bigg K with the 30.
Oh, God. Tell the truth.
Too heavy, we definitely
was 2 out of 10.
Crowd 3-0. Oh, man, yeah, the crowd was botting everyone. That's for sure.
Listen, man, we know already that Atlanta is not a good battle rap market for crowds.
Listen, I'm sorry for all y'all in Atlanta, all y'all in ATL. I love that city, but for battle rap in the States, it's not it. I'm sorry. Did Hitman bring his bag? He did, Goose. He did actually bring the bag. Bigg K clone was trash. I'm the guy drawing. Oh, you are that guy. Quad.
Yo, I'm about to follow you right
myself.
Now. You fire.
I'm plugging myself. Hold on. Oh, I can't type. Quad, if you hear me, Low_CA. DM me, please.
I got you. I'm in touch with him.
I'm sure everybody
in touch with him. I got you.
Trying to get a hold of you. DM me, please.
I'm in touch with him already. You know what I'm saying? We'll make
my
sure
bad. France is that guy. I should have known.
Yeah. All right, man. I'm trying to get the chat pulled up. Just give it a second. It's loading, but we can pretty much get it rocking because I got it on my phone too. I can read everybody's messages. Just want to give a big shout out to everybody in the building. I know how we do at the after parties, man. And we just seen the hottest shit in the world, right? See, right, Lo?
Oh!
Listen, Francis Delusion, y'all. We'll get into that.
We're gonna get into all of that, man. How do y'all guys want to start this MaxOut?
2 out of 10, focus. Oh my God!
You know, before we start with the card, as far as where to start from Cassidy or from the first battle, how was the card on the scale of 1 to 10? Can we hear everybody? Thank you for the props, Mook. I appreciate that. Out of 1 through 10, what you guys would rate MaxOut? What's the score?
Wow, 3.5. Oh, there's the chat.
I see a 3. I see a 4. 4 out of 10. I see a 6. 3.5. Yikes! Oh, there goes the chat.
Wow.
Now it's lit. Now this is different. I can focus differently. 2, 4 out of 10, 7. 4 out of 5, 3 is generous. 4. Call was 3.75. Wow. That's mad specific, bro. You can't give it a 4. You can't give it a 3.5. Why you gotta give it 3 3/4? Like, what's that about? Santana Black 3. 2.5. Y'all tripping, trash. Ward and Will saved it. Because of Ward and Will, this card is a minimum default 6.
Yeah, man, I would have given it like a 5 or a 6. Y'all going with 3s as being generous? Oh my God!
Like Ward and Will was good enough for me to be like 6. That battle is worth a 6 alone. But the rest of the card, I don't know. So I'll leave it at 6.
I was gonna go with a 5.
It said one good battle don't get you a 6. I respect that. I respect that. I'm not mad at that. But
good point. I'm gonna say 5.
I really love Ward and Will. I'm willing to give that at least a 5 or more. Just that battle alone, because that battle was what I paid for.
I'm gonna say also not battle rap related. Cass's security guard that dude was solid. Man, it was a rock.
He didn't even
He did not move it out.
All right, hold on. We got Titus.
Ever want security,
hold on, low. We just got Titus pulled up. Titus is in the building.
What's happening?
All right,
what battle y'all?
Let me start going through the chat first, Titus, because you was in the building before we get your perspective on things. All right, one good battle gets you a 5. Yeah, man, maybe one good battle does get you a 5. Ward and Will was that battle. I'm sorry, I love that battle. Hitman cleared W. Fans got 30 again. Frank's giving pity votes. Nah, it's Def RBE. They dropped the ball. Apologize. You're right, Dev. Let's start with an apology. Let's start with an apology for everybody that said RBE was the energy. All right, let's start with an apology for all the people that were ready to compare this card to everything URL's been doing after URL's giving you 4 events in 40 days. All right, and you guys paid for a pay-per-view after getting 4 free events in 40 days for a Cassidy battle, and all you guys are saying 2.5, 3, 4, 4 out of 10. Ward and Will was amazing. That was worth the investment. Everything else, you know what I'm saying?
Look, CeCe, she got the invisibility cloak.
All right, that's all I wanted to say.
Titus, man, talk to us. How was it there?
This is all right. So I'm very defensive of the Georgia Atlanta crowd. All right, I'm very defensive of them. This is the first time that I understood why y'all don't like. I get it. I actually get it. It's the first time I got it. I don't know.
I'll tell you.
The beering, as Mike P put it, the booing and the cheering combination that was going on. Weird night. But I did enjoy it. I thought it was pretty fun of that.
Yeah.
I mean, we got eyes. Eyes. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a bad bar of the year. We got a battle of the year contender.
He said bad bar of the year.
Hold on. We have guests. Although Titus in the building, we do have guests, which is the crowd. Everybody is on the caffeine rocking with us right now. Share that broadcast so we can get to talking about this after party. Where do you guys want us to start? Do you want us to go straight to the main event, or do you guys want us to start from the beginning of the night? Like, where do you guys want to go? You want to start Rosenberg Raw and Showoff, or Cassidy and Hitman? Because I feel like the energy.
Just start at the beginning
right now.
Cassidy face off was better.
I mean, we knew that.
Crowd. Yes, gang.
What they saying out there?
I see a lot of main events.
All right, so let's take it to the main event. First, let's throw it to the people, and I'll let you 3 chop it up. I'll just moderate. This makes my life easier. All right, crowd, chat, audience, everybody in the building for the after party. Did Cassidy win a round? And if he won a round, which round did he win? How did you score this battle? Please tell us what rounds you gave to what individuals. Let's hear.
I want to see what y'all say first. Too heavy. Maybe the first.
Yeah, I can't
2
see
rounds?
that, so
Who is that? Here? The O Rise? I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry.
The Pulverized. It's the Pulverized, bro.
No, that was not his name. First and third, Rex says. Hell no, says King Moth. He didn't even win a minute of the battle. That's interesting.
Damn.
Not a minute. That's hilarious.
Queso says 0-0. Trash. I liked it. Cassidy got me like quad. Danny champ of the year. Oh, that's something else. Listen, man. So I went into it fully expecting to not enjoy anything Cassidy was going to say. I was there first time Cassidy came back against Goods. You know, right. I remember being excited, also in Atlanta. And I remember the first round being in the building going, wow, you know, Cassidy's doing pretty good. People were saying, you know, Cassidy got the first round. You know, and then I got home. They dropped it on YouTube. I watched it again. I thought, what was I thinking? And that's how I feel about the first round here, is that Cassidy has some great lines. The thing about him signing Hitman Spalding, that was hilarious, and it was good.
Fire. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I love that. That might be one or two things in that round that I'll go back and be like, yeah, that was good.
Do you believe?
Everything else, I'm going to say that was okay. I don't think he did terrible. I'm going to give Cassidy that. I had a lot of hate on Cassidy, so I'm going to apologize myself for hating on him. For that round, I'm gonna apologize.
Okay.
Other than that,
let's pass the mic. Let's pass the mic real quick. We're 90 seconds and we pass it. Let's throw to CeCe. CeCe, how'd you feel about Cassidy and Hitman? How'd you score it?
Well, I will say this, that Cassidy's first round was his best round to date since him coming back versus Goods. That was his best round yet, which is good and bad, because for the rest of the battle, it just went downhill. I feel like he's been doing since day one, he over talks, he over raps. Like, he needs to learn when to end a round, because like he had strong moments. Like, he was saying some funny shit. I even had to get taken back, like, damn, like, he really going off. But then he always ends around with blah, 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 and then you just lose it. But I'll give him that round. But I definitely feel like the second round from both of them was not that good. I thought it was a lot of moments from both of them. I'll give it to Hitman, but it's an edge. It's not a strong round to say to brag about. And I will also give the third to Hitman. I think he had a Don DeMarco moment bringing Nick Cannon out. And Cassidy, again, did not really have a strong round, was talking.
His first was his best.
And his first one was his best. But again, I'll give him credit for that. That it was a really good round. If he would have had three of them things, it might have been a different day. But I will also say, even though I got Hitman winning 2-1, it's going to probably look like a loss, because a lot of people are going to say that, oh, you shouldn't even have let Cassidy win a round. And number two, it was not it was an ugly win. It wasn't a strong win for him, man. So other people will give him a loss for that too. So that's how I feel about it.
All right, Titus, you have to admit, although you have Hitman winning every round, Cassidy yet once again escapes death. Do you agree?
No, he escapes death because y'all let him escape death. Y'all give this man the biggest pass in the world. Every time this man gets the biggest pass in the universe. That was some Crucible level shit half the battle. It was a Crucible level performance.
And y'all be like, that was a 1SK.
So in this first round, right, there's about 3 pockets in that first round that were actually fired. Spalding angle, the angle about the face-off. The face-off angle was great.
Also fired. My bad. You know what? I forgot about that.
Yeah, the face-off angle, he did that perfectly. The Spalding angle, the Spalding bar was really good. Outside of that, that first round was like 10 minutes of just him rapping.
It was so long, bro.
Bro, I was standing in the back, right? I was standing in the back, and when that man said, I got combinations like a master lock. And they damn near fainted. I said, what is going on? What is going on in this building today? Cassidy lost. He got 30 badly.
All right, let's read some of the chat.
I thought he was back in Philadelphia when the scuffle happened, because he disappeared so fast. I was squinting trying to see where he went in the third round. I didn't know where he went. I thought he was at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Exactly. Okay, so this man tried to ask him, who have you murdered? Like he was supposed to say something.
No, somebody quoted their own tweet like, y'all, I predicted he was going to say that. How you call yourself a hitman, Holla?
No, that was different.
How many bodies have you caught? Like, what?
Oh, wait, no. I thought you were talking about, he did have that good ending with the Hitman Holla, you supposed to move in silence. That was fire. That was good. That was a great bar.
No, it don't count. He killed that. No, you can't give him credit for that, because he just got done saying you got to move in silence, but then he ends another round saying you got to tell us how many bodies you caught. No,
that's a good point.
Okay, all right, that's a great point. We have to give a lot of credit to not only Cassidy but Cassidy's security, all right, because they did a fantastic job today. All right, they held it down for this guy. They had no problem letting it be known that you're not gonna touch our guy. All right, shouts to Cassidy security. They held it down today.
The people that ride for Cassidy are different, dog. The people that really ride for Cassidy are different.
All right, but let's find out who rocks with Cassidy. I want to read some of these messages.
There's plenty of people.
Hold on. Let's read these messages, because I see some Cassidy support here. I saw somebody saying we're hating. See, we can't.
I am hating because he's terrible.
Look, somebody says they D.
I hate things that are terrible.
Look, they said
things that are terrible.
They said we D.
That's what I hate.
All right, Cassidy, you should get some damn hair in his third. They said. Wow, CeCe, be fair now. Cassidy made Mount Rushmore today. Says Dev the Demon.
Dev the Demon did not do good in the second.
You're on your own with that. Let's keep going. Stop with the politics. Loop is right. The crowd would have loved Joe Budden and Hollow. Cassidy 2-1. Cassidy 2-1, no Rainbow Mafia.
Okay,
Here's another person. Cassidy 2-1. It says Rome. 023. URL hands down the best league, says 09 Bull Scent. Cassidy 121 says Liver Time. Cassidy 2-1, Rex throwing bottles. Another Cassidy 2-1. Cassidy fans are crazy. Jeremy Perkins says the Cassidy fans are annoying. All right, disappointing battle, says Craig. Cass is a joke. Jumpman 85, Cass 2-1. Guys, there's a lot of Cassidy going on in here. Just want to let that be known. We can't neglect these people that are saying Cass 2-1.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
But
we absolutely can.
But hold on. Let's ask the people that saying Cass 2-1. Why? We have a bunch of them here. Let's find out why.
Dev is stirring the pot, and I see you, sir.
Dev, just ignore Dev. Can we block people on here?
Listen, man, it's not my fault that Dev went and made 6 different burner accounts on 6 different devices.
For
and
real.
Right now he's on his
right
iPad,
like
his cell phone, his girl's cell phone, you know what I'm saying? The laptop, private browser on the laptop or the desktop. Like, you know, I can't control the burner accounts. There was a lot of booing in that arena. Almost felt like they wanted Hitman to win. I mean, Hitman to lose, but they couldn't deny it, right?
No, I thought they were showing him a lot.
Titus, did you feel that way at one point? Did it feel like they wanted Hitman to lose?
In the first, it felt like they were on his side, and then Cassidy had a good had a 4 bars in his first round that made people like him, and then it was like, okay, let's try and turn the tide real quick. I don't know what they wanted. I don't think everybody was hungry. You know what I'm saying? I think people didn't eat enough. It was, you know, the sun started shining in the venue because the light. I think people was hungry, and it took so long to get to stage for them to get on stage. I think everybody was just annoyed, and they just didn't care no more. I don't know what was going on. I'm so confused.
They were about to fight because they didn't have food before.
That is a fact.
Like a certain battler.
That is a
Hitman
fact.
has never been booed. Hitman has been booed, man. Listen,
He's
all the
never
greats
been
have
booed.
been
Who just
booed.
said
There's been a couple of times he had to
Hitman has
control the
definitely
crowd
been
and be
booed.
like,
Hitman's
y'all
definitely been
tripping.
booed. All right.
In
For
New
It's
sure.
not
York,
like
I think
Hitman
it
had
was
the
one
best
time.
bar, says Basketball Man. Cassidy and Jag took it home. They're saying in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Jag stumbled home with 1 tire. Jag had a spare tire.
But do you know what the worst part about all this is, in my opinion, guys?
What?
Cassidy
Yeah,
fans?
Cassidy wasn't the worst battle rapper on this card. It was Showoff.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Showoff
it.
was talking
Oh.
all that ish
Let's
and
talk
wasn't
about it.
saying nothing for like
The
a whole.
two people-
He owes Danny Myers an apology.
The 2
Oh,
people who had the loudest,
apology.
who were loudest at their face-offs were terrible tonight. The loudest people at their face-offs were awful tonight.
I mean, Jag won.
Worst
though.
battler was
He
old
win,
Red.
but he
I forgot about
won.
Jag's face-off.
Jag was loud. Jag was
Jag-
wild yesterday.
Jag
Showoff was poop.
got home on the interstate with a spare tire. That wasn't really took it home. He got home with a spare tire on the interstate for a 2-hour drive.
Oh,
But he took it home.
Martin says Jag did not win.
You know what's my
I'm not mad at that.
my problem with Jag's victory is that he was. It's like he failed the test, right? He got like a 40
Right.
out of 100, and you're like, damn, you bombed it. And then your man's just like, hey, I got a 25. How'd you fail it worse?
Dev says that Jag.
Definitely.
No, Dev said that Showoff is in the Don Marino dimension.
Oh.
Dev
Marino
just
just did
forget
good.
both
Why do we
times.
hate
Dev,
Marino?
we cannot allow Dev to do this for people that are at a different level than him right now, right?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? It's funny and all that,
Oh.
but Dev, I'm pretty sure you would trade places right now with Showoff, and you would have killed it on that stage if you had a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, Dev, they getting
I
you.
beg Dev.
They getting you, Dev.
Nah, Dev
Oh,
is
no.
hilarious. Dev is hilarious.
Bruh, that might be
Pulverize
pulverized.
the
Might be
chat.
the worst bar of the year so far.
100%. 100%. That's one of the worst bars I've ever heard in my
I don't
life.
know. You
The
can't
same
say
night as
anything worse.
Cassidy, too.
There's
Well, I was
nothing
saying
worse
that
than
when he said that bar, we all just looked at each other and was like trying to do the motion. We were trying to act the bar out to get pulverized, and it was like, what happened? What just went on?
And he said it with so much conviction. I was just
So much. He had so much performance with that. So much performance
like,
for a terrible bar.
no, sir. No.
Yeah, that's
That battle was nasty too. That battle has nasty moments too. Rosenberg Raw said Dan Antony instead of Mike D'Antoni. I'm like, who's Dan Antony? Who's that? What's he do?
Listen, Twitter was on fire. I'm gonna tell you all that.
I say this much though.
No.
He was better. He was way better than what Showoff was. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Bird got a 30. Bird got a 30.
Bird got that 30. You know what I'm saying?
But no, yeah, Raw, we gotta put respect on his name. He got the first 30 chant of the day, and his winning streak continues. So everybody can say what they want to say, but he's still winning against a Showoff that really was trying. So y'all can't put that battle in the same category as like Showoff was saying. Oh, but you got default wins. Nah, Showoff was trying. He was trying.
Rosenberg made himself king of the average tier battle rapper today. He solidified his spot as the king of that category of battle rapper today with this performance. Shout down.
Chat. She's not putting respect on Raw's name. Well,
all right. You know what, CeCe? I personally, I want to make our chat admin happier. Right? She goes through a lot having to watch these battles she's not happy about. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about a battle that would make her happy, right?
A-Ward?
Where's it at? Yes. Let's A-Ward and Ill Will, man.
Oh my God.
Let's get into that. Let's start to the people. You know what I'm saying? The people first all the time, always. Shout out to people. Share that broadcast. Let's get this after party rolling. MaxOut instant recap with LTBR team. You know what I'm saying? Ill Will versus A-Ward. How'd you guys call it out there?
A-Ward, rebuttal master.
That was.
What they got to say? Read it out loud for me.
A-Ward 2-1. Hitman 30. Ill 2-1 Edge. Thank God, Serious Joan missed this. That's hilarious. A-Ward is a rebuttal master again. I don't know what that is. From Hollywood. Oh, I missed it. Hitman 3-0.
Thank you for the props.
Well, we're talking about A-Ward and Ill Will. It was a good battle. Come on. 2-1 A-Ward. I don't see anything Ill Will so far. Just saying.
You haven't seen much of Ill Will?
Nothing for Ill Will so far.
Wait, not nothing. Have you seen much of? There's no Will answers.
No, there's nobody's like Will. Nothing.
Wow.
A-Ward 2-1 Edge. He won that with the bucket hat. A-Ward and Ill Will 2-1. What?
Wow.
Will 1, Ruffy. There they are. Or Ruffle. Had Ill Will 2-1. Yep, they're coming out. I just had to speak up. That's what it was. Now they're like, wait a minute. Ill 2-1. Ill Will 2-1. A-Ward stole the third.
That was a good battle. There's a lot of Ill Will fans out there.
2-1 debatable. I can't believe A-Ward just did like 6 battles and put on this classic.
And I want to play this quick clip of A-Ward here, one of his rebuttals that I was able to luckily grab for myself. Let me put this on the screen. Awesome.
Whole team of pass like John Stockton. He said,
got no volume if you're trying, by the way.
And y'all lost it. I
nope.
give you a suit. You a suit.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm about. Okay, you're good.
I know what I'm doing, Low. I got the volume levels here, man.
I turn off my caffeine chat so that doesn't.
Yeah. But I'm in the driver's seat. I can see everything.
I got you. My bad. I just wanted to make sure.
Don't stress me out like that. Salute to A-Ward.
I'm just on similar bar buzz.
That we put on the Deshaun Watson bar. It was crazy.
Okay. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
That bar made me almost lose my voice.
That bar was insane.
White boy rebuttal game crazy.
Okay, y'all. Now y'all know.
Let's chop it up.
Y'all know I'm from the mid, and you know. But. I am leaning towards A-Ward 2-1.
Ooh.
I am leaning towards A-Ward 2-1. I really think that those rebuttals and him going second, like he stole that first round. He stole that first round from Will. I thought he took a little too long to get to the point of his first. I gave it to A-Ward 2-1. I think A-Ward's second was good, but I got Will taking that one. And I just love what A-Ward did when he was impersonating Will in the third. I thought that was hilarious and genius. I definitely want to now see Loso versus Ill Will or Mac Myron now, for real.
Listen,
I don't know if y'all remember,
but Loso
how did Loso leave with a demand out of this? Crazy.
Loso, real quick, I want to go back to A-Ward, but Loso had it wasn't really an interview, but they were watching a battle. They were in Tampa, Ruin Your Day, and Loso and somebody else was in the room with Avo, and they were talking about Mac Myron. Man, I wish I remembered where it was so that I could pull it up. And Loso was talking about Mac Myron in the small room in a setting where people were familiar with him. And Loso was on camera saying, like, man, I don't think I would want to battle that Mac Myron. Like, that would be hard to win. And so if that battle ever happens, I really hope to find that clip so we can put it out there. But anyway, A-Ward is a top battler, bro. I don't want people to put that Christian title with it needs to go away. He's just one of the best battlers, period.
I respect
right
that.
now.
Yeah, I respect that.
Period.
I saw Loso say that too on Twitter. I was like, you know what, Loso, you right. Both of y'all right. I respect that.
Here, because he is flat. Like, I don't know anybody who would just be willing, like, oh, I would take A-Ward. Like, you're lying. You're lying if you feel comfortable taking A-Ward.
All right. I have to ask everybody, including the chat, because it wouldn't be an after party if we didn't have instant reaction, overreaction, feelings, and statements, right? First, I'm going to ask the chat. Do you guys feel like A-Ward is the best rebuttaler in the game today? And you guys
Chef Tread doesn't battle. Yeah.
You guys think about it. Let the chat.
Yeah, exactly.
The chat says no, negative, facts. You know what I'm saying? Top says
It's not too much better.
it says no. It says Chef Trez. No. Okay, if he's not the best, because I see some people saying yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
3 to 5.
I was about to ask that. If he's not, if he's not number one, is he comfortably in the top 3? What do you guys say?
Top 3 for sure.
Not under 2. Like, if you have Chef Trez number 1, I'm not mad at that. But A-Ward's not past 2. Like, that's 1 and 2 for me. A-Ward and Trez. That's the list. That is the beginning of the list. Everybody else is a few levels behind both of them. For me, personally.
Who would you even consider in that?
That's my thing, right? Like, I don't see who else you could put above either one.
Just rebuttaling, not freestyling, not just rebuttaling.
Yeah,
there's nobody even close to those two.
Everybody says in the chat top 3. Gui says top 3. Craig says top 3. Conqueso says complexity and consistency is the best. Talented says top 3. Top 3. Ward is better than Trez at rebuttaling, says Rex. Too Heavy says Danny's creeping up there. I'm sorry. Thank you. Danny Myers has some crazy rebuttals. A-Ward is currently the top.
You did not know.
Danny Myers are.
Excuse me, sir.
How did Danny Myers get a slip? What is happening, Titus? Compose yourself.
Titus is on the show.
Danny Myers is not a great rebuttaler.
Can you compose
like,
yourself?
He does it.
No. It's not about Danny. You're not gonna segue.
It was about Danny.
No, you're not gonna talk about somebody that was not on this card. I'm not gonna allow that.
You read the comment. What you want me to do? It's my natural reaction.
A-Ward schemes and layers in his rebuttal. People said DNA. DNA. All right, so you guys agree? You say he's top 2. What do you say, CeCe? He's top. What do you top 2? Top 3?
I say that. I say Chef Trez before A-Ward because I didn't see A-Ward do what Chef Trez did with Sharon.
That's a fact.
Kept going back to back to back to back until somebody had to tap out. Until somebody can replicate what Chef Trez had to do versus Sharon, I'm not putting nobody above Chef Trez. Period.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's fair. I think the one thing for A-Ward's, like, A-Ward's rebuttals are, like, layered.
Yeah.
He'll put a whole scheme into a rebuttal. It's like, yo, what? Like, you can go back on cam and catch stuff in the rebuttals that you missed. Like, he does layer rebuttals, which is crazy. But Trez did do the back and forth with Sharon, and that's wild. That's a good point.
It's not shade to other battlers. I'm not saying other battlers aren't good at rebuttaling. Nobody's saying that. It's just these guys are elite.
Yeah. It's the highest
levels. That's all.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Someone said Rex. A couple people are saying Rex.
Hey, time them out, dog. Time them out, dog.
What?
Time them out. We're not doing this tonight. We're not doing this on the Saturday evening. Time them out.
No.
Oh, we got
anyway.
Okay, we got more than just Chef or A-Ward. We got Rex. I saw Clips.
I didn't even know she was up. I didn't see Rapper.
I'm not mad at you say Geechee. Geechee's really good. Geechee's really good.
No diz.
We're
not. Nobody's saying that. We're not even bringing up other battlers. We just said who's like top 2, top 3. You guys, everybody else.
Yeah, top 2, top 3 right now. Not all time. None of that shit. Right now.
Not saying that. Nobody said that.
No, I'm just clarifying so that people in the chat can make sure they got
Someone
that straight.
said Surf.
What is Surf ever? I think I heard Surf rebuttal like 2 times ever.
Surf flipped K-Sean's round on him in their battle.
That's one, and I'm thinking about him versus Geechee.
That's the only one I really care about.
Him versus Geechee. Those are like the 2 I can think of ever.
He did. Surf did that fake rebuttal. Remember he fake rebuttaled Rum Nitty, Dragon Ball Z, our dog's team. He fake rebuttaled that.
No. Wait, I have a thing about that. I think he already had that rope.
That shit was planned.
He for sure had it, bro. That's why I said fake rebuttal. He fake rebuttaled it.
Paper rebuttal. Okay, that shit was scripted.
Yeah. He already had that written out.
All right, let's
stay on his platform.
Let's segue a little bit, man, because we've tackled a bit of the card. Cassidy had his return, right? But what about his running mate, his sparring mate, Jag and Old Red, man? It was kind of a nasty battle. It almost made Lush want to relapse. Lush said it himself that he needed some substance to get himself awake from that battle. Okay, he had to call his sponsor to let his sponsor know, hey, sponsor, I'm about to ruin everything I've just worked very hard for because this battle has been so lackluster.
A cringe classic, says 4 times. Is what that was. Bro,
this was the sponsor when he got the call from Lush. The sponsor was like, "You're about to what?"
It was trash questions. Yeah, that's the general consensus.
All right, let's throw it to the people, man. Jag and Old Red, what'd you guys make of it? How'd you call it? How you feel about it? What's your take? What's your thought? Biggest takeaway? Let's hear it. What the chat got to say? Chad Admin says trash. Not happy about it. Nasty. Jeremy Perkins says.
Oh God.
Am I tripping for saying Sharon? Jag won by default.
He did one by default.
Take it though, West again. Take it.
I've never thought about so many different things during the battle that didn't have anything to do with the battle. I was thinking about all kind of life stuff.
You know, regardless of his past, right? You know, Tech used to say, this is a laundry battle. This is a go mow the lawn battle. This is I'm talking to my neighbors about the fence line battle. This is I gotta go take the kids to go get some ice cream battle.
That was so bad.
This is a hey wife, do you want to talk about our feelings battle? Like, this was not it.
And the thing for Jag, right? I thought Jag heated up. His first round was god awful. I think like his third he had some heat. His second was solid. But Jag raps too much. You gotta cut that stuff down. He got the same problem his friend Cassidy got. Y'all rap too much. Like cut out 30 seconds of bars.
There's a message here for you. There's a message here for you. In the chat that says they saw you front and center in the crowd, enjoying every bit of it. Don't let.
Don't ever lie like that.
We got receipts.
Don't ever lie like that. I'm being lied on. I'm being visually lied on in the chat.
JB says.
From Yonkers Island.
JB says people are killing Red, and Jag was bad too. Red is not good on big stages. Jag battles in short. I bang. I'm from California. I'm tough. You not. Same voice to everything. Bring events to Toronto. Jag builds a lot of filler. Yes, he was. Oh my God. Too much rapping. Not enough punching. All right, CeCe. Jag or Red. Your turn.
I would say after like a minute and a half, I stopped writing notes for Jag in the first. I say for Red, I said my note was after the first bar, it was Red 1-0. He had a good one. He had a Pooh Shiesty back in blood bar that was cool. He said call out shotgun, but you struggled with a 40 cal. That was cool. But then it went downhill after that for Red. Red just wasn't. I just kept on writing ass. And then Jag, he did a little bit better. But I think that Old Red was so bad that whatever Jag was, it kind of was the opposite. Like I said, Jag's first was ass. So whatever Old Red said, the first good one, I was like, there you go. He got it. And it was the same way for Jag when it came to Old Red. Oh, I don't know what was going on with Old Red. And I would say this, like, I'm not going to joke about it, but I really think that Old Red needs to get his lyrics looked at. Because if you keep on losing your voice when you're performing, like rappers and performers and singers, like, you can fuck up your lyrics after a while because you're projecting so much, you're yelling or you're singing high notes. I really think he needs to get his lyrics looked at because you can't keep losing your voice every battle, bruh.
Every battle.
So here's a depiction of this. This is a picture summarizing everything CeCe wants to give to Red. This is pretty much CeCe's take defined in one photo. Red is going in one direction, and his voice is going in another.
Hey, JB wants to see your notes.
JB, I don't know if you can see it, but the second round for Red, I don't think y'all can see it.
No, I can't see it.
You know what? I'm gonna take a picture of it and send it because, like, on God, I have Red second, call Jag and snitch, and then ass with like 14 S's. Like, on God, that's all I wrote for the second. And y'all can't see it because it's white. Like, on God.
Yo, Red really can't rap in front of more than 75 people, and it annoys me. Like, if it's 76 people in the room, Red is gonna not be good somehow. It's so weird. Really don't.
This ends. Okay, hold on. Most of the time, that's true. I just want to say that because he bodied Showoff.
Oh,
that's not bad. Red.
Red. Okay.
Yeah, but he's good. He's good with 150 people less. That's what we're saying. Anything like over that is like.
Oh my God, boss man.
What he said.
My tripping over this.
Mush mouth Red back.
Bring mush mouth Red back. Bring mush mouth Red. I have to read it twice. He didn't want to lose that tooth. That's why he was rapping like that.
I should be laughing.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Dude said, yo, Too Heavy says, Old Red has the weakest gums in battle rap. I don't even know what that means.
Is that a pause? Is that a pause?
It's a something.
A throw doctor. This is getting. We're teetering on the edge of something.
Hold on.
Jack's third when he was pretty much giving him like Grubhub angles and Uber Eats angles and shit. That shit was funny.
That was funny. That was really funny. When we said your options Grubhub, I was dying.
Yo, but hold on.
Said, if your phone starts pinging this, I mean we got to.
It's not pause worthy, Boston. I just said we're teetering on the edge of it.
Well, we need to give some credit because obviously Jag ordered some victory takeout on Uber Eats, and he got what he asked for, right? Because he was able to call Old Red to get his food delivered, and he got that. So let's
Is that his profile picture?
let's give Red his props there.
I'm mad you got Red in the Prius. That's what I'm really mad about. I'm mad you had Red in the Prius on the tweet.
Know, people in Jersey love Prius, man. People in Jersey love their Prius. I like Prius. I drove in a couple Priuses. They're not that bad.
They're great cars, actually.
You know what I'm saying? So
JB, I didn't know that.
I didn't know
gasoline draws on. Y'all terrible, but y'all laughing with us. All right, y'all laughing with us.
This is for y'all. This is your entertainment. This isn't for us. It's for you sick fucks out there. All right. It's for all these memes. Hold on, Titus. Hold on. I got you, Titus. All these memes. All right. It's for you freaks. All right. This is for us. This isn't for my enjoyment.
I'll be right behind y'all.
This is for me to be enjoyed. That you're being enjoyed. All right.
Oh man.
I ain't gonna act like I didn't send France a meme idea just in case Cassidy won.
We had some Cassidy memes ready. You know what I'm saying? We had some Cassidy memes ready.
Boss man got me weak.
Jeremy Perkins says, "You the freak that made it. We just observing."
Fair.
That's fair.
God, that battle was so bad. That battle was so bad.
He said I could sprint faster than a Prius.
Hey, I know it's cool to hate on Priuses, but they some cool cars, man. I'm just saying.
I respect it.
There's some serious Prius slander going on here, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
You know what? You know what annoys me with Red?
Crazy.
You know what annoys me with Red? Like when he loses momentum, he acts like it's our fault, and it'll be like repeating the bars. Like we got the bar, it wasn't good, bro. He's like, really?
Yeah.
Serious?
The 4-5 take the thing. Come on, the 4-5 go outside to the spot. What? It's like, bro, we heard it. Let's go.
I don't. Actually, you know what? Hitman was doing a little bit of this, and I hate it when, you say battle or say something, and you hear one person react, and they're like, "Yeah!" I'm like, "No,
Yeah.
no."
Yeah.
I think when they booed Hitman, it turned him up. Like as soon as he got cheers, he was like, "Yeah, I know what I'm doing." Like I think that's what y'all did.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I hate that.
What Matt be doing?
Let us do that.
CeCe.
We will hype you if it's
CeCe,
fire. Don't worry.
What Matt be doing? He get one reply. What Matt
be doing?
Yeah, what Matt doing? He get one reply.
Relax.
Matt's quick to be like, nobody said anything, bro. He quick to put the hand up. We weren't excited. We didn't get excited. Keep rapping.
Come on.
How did this become about math? How did you? How are you guys dragging the people that you mentioned Monday through Thursday into the Saturday show? They're not even part of today's slot.
You know the after parties are toxic, Grant. You know the after parties get toxic when I come on.
After parties are a different level of toxic, though.
Do you believe?
Do you believe? What was that? What was that answer?
Do you believe?
What the hell was that?
Do you
Yes,
believe?
I believe.
Believe what? That this card is terrible? Yes.
It's never just do you believe the whole time.
It was so weird. Somebody would spit a fire gun bar and be like, "Do you believe? Do I believe that they'll do that? I don't know. What do you ask? What do you ask me right now, bro? What do you want from me? I don't understand, ARP. Adam, what do you want me to do?"
Listen, man. I was waiting for like a parallel universe, or I was like, did I miss something before? Was there something that happened where someone said I don't believe, and now he's asking everyone if they believe?
I'll shoot you in the face. Do you believe? What? I don't know. I don't know if I believe.
Do you believe? They're from Baltimore. You.
Yo, yes, Nick Cannon was their boss man. He was.
And Nick Cannon
that was dope, man. I don't care what I heard some people saying.
Even Cassidy had to laugh like, listen, really?
If Hitman had that momentum from his brother coming out, right?
Oh, that would have broke it. That would have went crazy.
And then he brought on Nick Cannon right after. Oh my lord!
Crazy.
Oh,
let me be honest.
Goodness.
Lo, I was talking to people when I was in the building. I'm like, why is he bringing this Showoff thing back? Like, you don't have to bring that back. Now I realize he had the Nick Cannon thing. I'm like, oh, that would have broke the room.
That would have been crazy. I still like that, but that would have been crazy if you had that all straight together.
Yeah, when they got back from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, when he came back to the building after he disappeared.
That would have been insane. Listen, Hitman has not watched whoever just said that. This is like his one mediocre performance in how many years? Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming.
Don't do.
What
don't
did I say
do
when I
not
did my
do that.
take? I told y'all
don't do that.
It's gonna happen.
We're gonna spin the block to Cassidy and Hitman because we have to definitely give a double take on that.
Yes, perfect.
But cloning Bigg K.
This battle I missed.
Oh, clone Bigg K. I forgot.
All right, so I'll throw it to the people real quick, and then we'll talk about whoever got a chance to chop it up. Clone versus Bigg K. What do you guys have to say out there for this battle? Keep in mind it was 1 week prep. I know people were a little critical. They were probably expecting a little bit more, but I'm going to be a little more forgiving on this one because they didn't stumble for only having 7 days, and I give them props for that.
That's fair.
Much respect.
30.
7 days. 7 days, 2-minute rounds. You know.
Yeah. Block 30. Let's commend Clone for short notice. Let's commend them both for short notice. Let's keep it buck. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah. Bigg K's got to change material too. That's hard.
Yeah. Bigg K.
Yeah, and I think when you look at the way Bigg K was approaching it, like he said, like so many times, you could tell it was kind of short prep because I don't think I've heard him use light bars that much.
I've never seen Bigg K have this whole demeanor of like you're so much littler than me. Since honestly,
it was hilarious.
Since his JC battle, really, but that was an angle. But with like Clone, he's like getting reaction, and he's like, "You don't even deserve to be here. You're trash. Why are you here?" And I was
K really looked at him and said, "You are terrible, bro. I don't know why are you up here. You are terrible. You're actually terrible. Like what?" K is wild, man.
Yeah, I mean, the dog strikes again, says the chat. They said Bigg K murder Clone, RBE. This is my first pay-per-view with RBE. But it's all there. Says Tyreek White, excuse my yawn. He's never going to grow. Sent Clone back to bullpen. Damn, Bigg K killed Clone. Did he expose him? Okay, so since he got away from me.
Clone.
Listen. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, you go ahead, bro.
I was just saying, Clone just finished the King of the Dot tournament, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was, semifinals?
Nah, he only won one round in that. He only won one round in that joint.
A quarterfinal. Okay, my bad.
Oh yeah. You lost the Family Man Hayes side.
But I was just gonna say, listen, he came in that tournament as a replacement too.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not like Clone is not just filling in and doing bad, right? Well, I mean, this way he was mediocre, but he's not doing terrible. So I'm definitely, I'm with JB. He's definitely got a future. You know, he's gonna get good looks, be able to prepare for battles. Bullpen, you know, he didn't have a very good opponent. Still got his prompts. You know, doing good there. So he might have lost, but I don't think it's anything again. I'm not like I don't want to see no more. Like that.
Like I'm not running to my broker to cash out on my Clone stock. Like I still trust and believe in Clone's future.
I think this is an improved after this. Like take some lessons from this kind of loss, right?
Exactly.
Because Clone specializes in punches, but some of them like I think he tries to punch too much, and it's not like if you're gonna be a punchliner, everything needs to be to a certain level. He has a lot of bars that are just like,
That's a
did
great
you have
point.
to say that? Did you have to say that? You know, and the thing with Clone is like Clone's from a real place. You don't even background on Clone. Like Clone's, I think he could incorporate that even more. Because if he incorporates that real stuff with his punches, that's a different monster.
Listen, if y'all Clone versus Loso, he has one of the crazy. He has one of my favorite punches from that battle.
In that battle. I was at that battle. He was great in that battle.
Man,
I just think it was the time.
Yeah.
Prep time for these two.
Yeah, because some of those, I think he would have said some of those
punches.
Yeah, at the time. He would have said some of those punches. So, because some of them were just like that. You don't say that. Please don't say that.
Listen, Craig, we're talking about Clone, but you're right. Loso did eat that battle. He definitely did.
He did for sure. He did. I mean,
I was just trying to show whoever said that Clone was going back to bullpen that Clone is still fire. We're not doing that. Anyway.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure this is the biggest crowd he was in France. I think this might have been bigger than the bullpen crowd.
Definitely.
Like,
no, definitely was. But the difference between the bullpen, I mean, there's a lot of difference between that battle because obviously he's battling PC who's below mediocre, and he's also like battling somebody where he had enough time to prep. Now he's battling somebody. I'll say RBE, like high level battle rapper, right? Like because there's a lot of times Bigg K.
He's high level.
You know, Bigg K is a high level name, but a lot of times he'll bring one really good round, the other two he'll cruise control. So he's not that difficult somebody to beat as long as you write uphill or stay consistent. But he's a big name for writing for 7 days. So moving forward, I want to see how Clone looks with sufficient amount of time to prepare, and I also don't mind seeing him out of Atlanta because Carter Dean was in Atlanta, PC was in Atlanta, Bigg K was in Atlanta. All your best battles can't come from you being home. You got to go on the road.
Yeah, hit that road.
Ask the right if they want smoke. See if somebody on the ride wants smoke.
This battle did 0 favors for Clone stock. Yeah, I mean, look, you're on fire again. This was an opportunity for Clone stock to rise. Didn't do much for Bigg K, but you gotta salute the warrior mentality. We love when Run Nitty, JC, and Danny goes out there on 7 days prep. We love when DNA does it. We gotta salute when these guys do it too. You know what I'm saying? So always respect the warrior mentality of a battle rapper. It's very difficult to write and memorize 3 rounds in under 14 days. You know what I'm saying? So especially if you're not stumbling or like if you stumble and choke and then it's like, oh, it happened, so you couldn't get ready. But they were flawless. They were good.
Right. That's a fact.
I mean,
someone said Titus sounds like he had a 4.0.
I wish I did. I probably wouldn't have had to drop out of college for the money.
See, that's why you don't assume whoever's in the chat. That's why you don't assume. You see that awkwardness you just brought to Titus? Don't assume on people, right?
That's one. That's funny.
That was hilarious.
Right.
Oh man.
All right, but
anyway, you want to spin the block on Cassidy and Hitman? Or some people here who didn't get to?
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of people in the building now. So first, let's talk about this, right? Will Cassidy adapt to Hitman? Did Cassidy adapt?
No. Next question.
Okay, that's fair. Did he improve?
Wait, hold on.
Did he improve?
No, he didn't improve either.
He didn't improve.
What Cassidy did was Cassidy actually had an angle in this battle, and he used it very well for about a minute of his first round.
Is that not improvement?
No. He still raps too long. That's the biggest problem.
Listen, if I go from an F to a D in school, it's still an improvement. Doesn't mean it's good.
Okay, Cass went from an F to an incomplete. It didn't hurt his. It didn't hurt his. It didn't hurt his.
No, he don't have a grade.
It didn't. Yeah, he don't got a grade. He's incomplete. You got the I.
You're just mad because you were there.
You guys are putting CeCe to sleep. I hope everybody knows.
Hey, don't expose me, Lo.
CeCe put her blanket on, and she looks tired of talking about Cassidy. She looks exhausted of speaking about Cassidy.
CeCe's done.
Man, y'all know, bruh. If it was all red saying the same thing, y'all would be dragging him for filth for the basic mediocre.
Because we know all red can be here.
Nonsense.
Because
y'all
would be doing this. We see Cassidy here at best.
We stood there silent when Clone was spit some of his basic bars. We stood there silent.
And
Cassidy said master lock combination, and the building broke for master lock combinations.
Listen,
now,
people want to see the loser win. That's just what it comes down to. When the Warriors were winning all the championships, and everyone was crying. Basketball's broke.
Yeah,
I got some numbers.
I said that Cassidy's first was his best round since. However, he needs to stop over rapping because after 2 minutes, it's downhill. He shouldn't be rapping no more than 2 minutes, maybe 2:30 grace period. Because it just goes downhill.
Okay, look, so,
and we all seen this before with Goods. His first round, okay. Right, and then what happens? It goes downhill.
Grant has some numbers. He wants to talk to us.
All right. I put out a Twitter poll for the first round only because I thought the other 2 rounds are clear. I said, who won the first round? Hitman or Cassidy? 900 votes. 41% says Cassidy. 59% says Hitman. So about a little over 350 votes say Cassidy won the first round. And I went through the timeline. A lot of people were buying into Cassidy's first round. This was the exact replication of what happened with the Goods battle. He looked like
literally the Goods battle.
Exactly.
He looked like he was adapting. You know what I'm saying? He was landing in the same city. He was hitting on all cylinders, right? And got to the point where you're like, oh, did he just get this round? Probably not, right? But after that, it was all downhill.
Listen, Cass was trending number 5 on Twitter. The only thing above that was like the Final 4 of March Madness and Miley Cyrus, apparently, who performed there.
So he's gonna get booked again? That's what you're saying?
He's definitely gonna get booked again. He's definitely gonna get booked again because Cassidy didn't die. I'm sorry.
And that's the thing with him.
Cassidy, I don't want to say he's a cockroach because I don't want to call someone a cockroach, especially if I don't know him. But that comparison that he won't die, that's Cassidy. There's something else that doesn't die that I can compare him to. I don't want to say that because I feel like that's rude and I don't know him like that.
You know what Cass is, France? He's exactly what you say about Mook, how Mook makes battles ugly all the time. Cass battles be ugly and he be losing, but it's so ugly that we don't know what to do with it.
Did you just compare Mook to Cassidy?
Yeah, they're both pretty consistent at making unwatchable or cringe level content. Yes. Now, on a level of skill, they're very far away, but in totality of battles, that's it. Cassidy's been booed every time he's touched the stage. That's a statistic now.
Okay, I can come back now.
He's been booed against Disaster, been booed against Goods, been booed against Arsenal, and was booed tonight. Every single time he's touched the stage, he's been booed. That's a fact.
But what did I say in the beginning of my soliloquy? I said because Hitman did not just end this charade with Cassidy and did not just finally bury him, okay? Cassidy's going to live on, and a lot of people are going to say that Cassidy won because I saw a few people say in the chat, if you have a debatable with Cassidy or if you give Cassidy a round, he wins. This is what people have to take into consideration. Whoever is next to go do this whole bullshit with Cassidy and promo run. And, oh my God,
you don't want to know something crazy? You want to know something crazy?
Again, sometime next year, whoever is next up to plate, you're going to have to just end this man's career once and for all.
Go ahead, Lo.
Cassidy, I'm going to say this. He lost, but Cassidy could have won. When he did that Spalding angle and that face-off angle, if he ran with that the whole round, oh my God, he for sure would have won.
If he knew how to, like CeCe said, if he knew how to not overwrite, because you could have put those in 2 different rounds and it hits in both times.
Wait.
Like, bruh.
Somebody said, what's Cassidy's beat? BPM, boost per minute. Hilarious.
That's the thing.
That's great.
Okay, so let's put some real context into this, some real psychology, right? Every round so far that's been Cassidy's best round has been when he spits in his first at the bottom of the first round, right? He went second against Disaster, went second tonight, he went first against Goods. But that first round is where it's like, oh, he has some kind of hypnotizing effect on everybody, and we kind of like what we're seeing. What is it about that? What is it about Cassidy in his first rounds that does this?
I don't know. You know what it might be? He takes so damn long to get on stage that people just excited the battle's about to start. They'd be ready to hear some rapping. Maybe that's what it is. Because he takes 45 minutes to get on stage. And maybe people just get excited. I don't know.
Well, we got to be fair. Because I don't know, Titus, maybe I'm wrong. But there was times when they were cutting back in and out of the pay-per-view, thinking like, I don't know, I was thought that we was about to get close to starting the battle. Yeah. But it was a lot of commotion on Hitman's end, too. Like, a lot of his homies were trying to get on stage, but there wasn't enough room. So just to be fair, that is not all Cassidy.
Yeah, some backstory on that. ARP did that thing where he goes, everybody clear the stage and nobody moved from the other battles. So he had security up there trying to get everybody off the stage. Some people left, some didn't. He was like, if you don't have a stage pass, are you with Hitman or Cassidy? You can't come on stage. So 45 people with St. Louis caps rushed on stage because they cool with Hitman. And then he's like, okay, everybody get off the stage, and then nobody moved again because nobody's gonna move. And then Cassidy was coming up, and he didn't know Cass. He was like, "Where's Cass at?" So Cass came up eventually. I don't know where he was.
Okay,
yeah.
I have a question I want to ask you three and the chat as well. Let's go to the chat first. Why do you think our top tier battle rappers struggle at beating Cassidy flawlessly? They struggle at beating him in an entertaining fashion. They struggle at
Goods was good smoke Cassidy, bro. I don't get this. There's Goods didn't smoke Cassidy.
People get Cassidy that first round.
I told you.
They do.
I told you.
But my thing with that first round is all the good bars in the first 45 seconds, and the rest of the round is terrible. And it ended with Dumbo.
Let's read the chat. Cassidy's fan base, the crowd, because they don't take him serious. The BRC do the same for all the OG battle rappers. Well, it's the crowd. It's because they don't write to 30 him. They're not hungry for it. It's a struggle. Cassidy's fan base. I see some people say it's the fan base. People saying it's the hunger. Hitman looked like he wrote to beat that Cassidy. I blame the crowd for this one because they were rocking with Hitman the first round. They love Cassidy in the first for some reason. Then the start of Hitman's second round, they just was not trying to give him any justice. And they were gonna let some bullshit Cassidy said slide in the second round. They let some of it slide, and they're like, "Oh no, it's too much. It's too much." It's like when the refs clearly see a foul, and they're like, we're not gonna call that one." And they see another one that's just as bad. And they're like, if I miss both these calls, I'm gonna look kind of crazy.
Yeah, right. Yo, I want to speak on that Cassidy fan base point, because Cassidy fans, this man is their Jesus. I don't understand it. There was a guy outside before the battle, and dude literally had on a hoodie with Cassidy's face on it in the Rough Riders. Like, he had Cassidy's face on the hoodie. And he was outside yelling about how Cassidy was going to win this battle. And he said the words, and I quote, "Cassidy taught me to never gangbang. I'll die behind this shit." That's a direct quote. I didn't make that up. So that's what Cassidy fans are.
These people are sick.
So, there you go.
You're sick and delusional, and you need some Jesus. It's Easter tomorrow. Go to church.
They got some Cassidy defenders here. Why do y'all hate Cass so much?
Because I'm tired of
y'all. That's why.
Why do you love? Whoa, wait. Why do you love him?
JR says Cassidy is saving the children. GTM says Cassidy got the culture. Y'all take Cassidy's fans and run with it instead of saying why there's no bars. Does this guy watch battles? Yo, the Cassidy fan base is in here.
What children is he saving? What is he giving 25 cents a day to the kids on TV that got the flyers?
You know what? I thought that
Cassidy fan base is in here.
That's my fault. I asked. I don't know why I did. I'm sorry.
He taught a man to never gangbang, CeCe, according to him. Cassidy taught him to never gangbang. That's what he said in public in front of people, so we could all hear it.
I'm about to head out, says the admin.
I'm about to just, you know what?
Our admin's about to head out.
Jesus.
Our admin's about to head out. She's done for the day.
Keep telling yourself that.
You keep telling yourself that. Cassidy needs help. My son is 2 and he can't do better than Cass. I am no Cassidy fan. Don't lump me in with these idiots. These are jokes. Yeah, okay. Be careful what you write on wax. I can't tell it's a joke in the transcripts, all right? When I go back to read these chats, I don't know which jokes or not. How bad was it? Oh,
apparently it's opinion, Chelsea.
And I personally think Hitman did pretty well. Like, I thought Hitman did pretty well.
I have one criticism on Hitman's actual performance.
Talk to me.
He shouldn't have elected to go first. I heard them talking. He won the coin toss. He said, "I'll go first." No, Hitman, you have to go second. Don't think you can raise the bar that Cassidy can't chase.
He's always doing first, though. His whole career. That's
like that. But this is the one battle you have to go second.
This is the one you got to switch it up, right? Yeah,
because your first round was great. So if Cassidy had his first round, would have been like, "Oh, this is good." Then we would have had your first round and been like, "Oh, you beat that round." We would have felt that way, right? Because that's the last thing.
That's a good point, Lo.
Then Cassidy's second round was terrible. We would have already lost steam for Cassidy and gave Hitman some more hope. His second round wasn't bad. They were going crazy trying to diminish his round. Right. And he fought through all of that.
Right.
So.
I don't think you're not wrong about that.
Notice that URL battlers are not on caffeine today. That's hilarious. The streets is in the LTBR.
Some of them were in the building. Some of your battles were in the building. So, make that what you will.
Hitman was not that good. Hitman was the Danny Green this battle. Were there any quotables? There was one quotable. The quotable was, "Do you believe?"
There was 3 quotables then.
There was
combination master lock.
Master lock.
Do you believe in the pulverize? Pulverize. God.
They said this was the worst Hitman I've ever. This was the worst Hitman ever. No, it's not. It wasn't worse than the good Hitman is bad. The Holla Hitman is bad. There's some worse Hitmans out there. Take it easy.
Calico Hitman.
Calico Hitman. There's some bad Hitmans out there. Take it easy.
Nah, I forgot that even happened.
That man said landslide. I got some shit that can slide land.
CeCe with the blanket is killing me.
She's tired of y'all.
You know what, JB? I'm about to go to sleep on this shit because this shit is just ridiculous to me. My brain can't process all this. Like, I just don't understand how you giving this man you giving him credit for the bar where he talked about how you need to move in silence to Hitman, but then the next round he tells him why won't you holla?
Okay.
How many bodies you caught?
Clearly, there was no proofreading in between those angles. Clearly.
I think he wrote them separately and just forgot.
And then splashed them. He made the sandwich wrong. He made the sandwich wrong and just put it all together anyway.
Also,
like
Cassidy said something about 54 cards in the deck. There's only 52 cards in the deck. I don't know where. Sometimes battlers, you got to do a little research.
Yo,
that's not a hard one to research.
This is in his third, how he said he put that on his mother-in-law. Like, your mother-in-law. That's who you putting it on. He promised to put something on his mother-in-law and then rhymed it with brother-in-law and then said, "I'll cut Showoff and then your brother will be your half-brother."
I know he said, "I'll cut your brother in half, then he'll be your half-brother. I'll cut your brother in half and then he'll be your half-brother. I cut your brother in half, he'll be your half-brother. Half-brother, half-mother."
Oh, my God. Listen, too tight. That's the truth. I think this last year is gonna make battlers who do well on the stage.
Top tier process. Really, I hope y'all in here being honest. Salute to Ledge. Ledge, we're being very honest. You know what I'm saying? We're calling it as it is. Cassidy did not win this battle. Cassidy did not win this battle. But the first round was enough for the Cassidy fans, the Cassidy tabloids, the Cassidy maniacs, the casters. You know what I'm saying? The castostrophe fan base that he has. That was enough for them. They're content.
You know what annoys me about Cassidy? Is that he'll say something that's decent, like he'll go into an angle, and then he'll start telling us what he had for dinner and what car he drove the week before. It's like, bro, where'd that come from? Like, why'd you go into that?
I got the same thing, Ledge. I think that a lot of these, I think the only thing that might be debatable will be debatable is Ill Will and A-War, because I do see a lot of people going back and forth on that. But other than that, I think the rest of these battles are clear. I don't care what you Cassidy fans say. I'm not arguing with you no more. Argue with your mama. I'm not arguing with you. I'm done.
Debate with your mama.
I got a headache.
Debate with your mama.
Or your mother-in-law, like Cassidy would do.
Your mother-in-law.
Or your half-brother. Or your half-brother.
Or your half-brother.
I'm done. I'm done.
Can we give A-Ward and A-Will more props? Because I feel like we didn't give them enough. We got into the A-Ward debate. Can we
y'all
go back to that?
Get props while we give him props.
You
That's
already
a
know
bar.
that.
That's a bar.
But
you know what though?
They're so elite, man.
I think I realized why you can't 30 Cassidy. And I think
you going back.
And it's gold. And I think it's gold proof. It's because Cassidy's fan base only needs for him to win one round. So doesn't matter what the opponent does. All Cassidy has to do is to have one round where he's not booed, and that's enough for the fans.
France. There was somebody towards the back, and Loso will co-sign this. Somebody towards the back of the room, that was just yelling throughout Hitman's round. Hitman couldn't hear him because he was just, in the back. But he was yelling like Hitman wasn't saying nothing. He had Cassidy 3-0. He don't have to win a round. He just has to be on stage and look at them in the eye, and they'll be like, he won the round. They're a different type of people. The Cassidy fans are a different breed.
Yo, when Cassidy says that's a 30.
France, you remember that dude who was screaming when we were at Resolution?
Yo, remember that guy.
That's what that just reminded me.
But yeah, heard that girl today? She was like, boo, boo. Lil Mama was wilding tonight.
That girl was hilarious.
You heard her, right, C?
She was wild.
Everyone heard her. Hitman stopped his round because of her.
Oh, she from Detroit. You know that girl from Detroit.
Was crazy. I was like, somebody come get your girl, man.
Nah, she definitely had all the shots today.
It will and A-Ward. Oh, y'all talking about it and A-Ward still? Yes, my bad.
Let's get back to it.
They're so elite. It will and A-Ward. Oh my goodness, man. They're just so top level.
This was the most concerned I was for A-Ward since the Ilmac battle going into it.
And not already.
Not as concerned. I thought not as concerned going into it. I thought him and Red was just being really competitive.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But like Will win the first round, and I'm like, I have no idea what A-Ward's gonna do with this, because that Will's first round was crazy. I'm like, I don't know what he's supposed to do with this. And then he rebutted, got the room immediately. I'm like, oh, okay, all right then, that's fine. Second round, when Will hit the no weapon form against your Prosper, this weapon wasn't foreign, it was manufactured. Okay. That's all right. That Ward's got nothing for that. And then Ward still made that round competitive. I'm like, yo, it was really crazy. That was a bar. I
gave Will the second off that.
I'm not mad. Yeah.
I was like, he got that one. Yeah, he got that
one. Ward fought for that second. He fought. Like he didn't go down
hard. No, he was trying to steal that one.
The Sean Watson rebuttal was in the second. He lost steam in the middle of it, but then he picked it up towards the end again. That's what lost. The third round, like, it was light on both their sides, but they did so much in the first two, I wasn't even mad. I'm like, y'all deserve to have a light round. You both deserve to have a light round. Like when the third came around.
You got the infamous RBE chant in this battle.
We did get the RBE chant, yeah.
RBE.
Did we believe in the chant?
And I said this was the real headline or main event.
Like, to me,
I thought that this was the main, and obviously, I was right.
They did exactly what they're supposed to do.
It's so rare that the main event lives up to the hype.
Right.
Yeah, but in this case, we knew it wasn't. In this case, we knew.
I know. I'm just saying, in general. If you're expecting the main event,
but even so,
then
on that same point, Lo, going into this event, when they announced A-Ward and Ill Will, we all said that was the real main event, and they still lived up to it. Like, they still lived up to expectations.
That's like the people's main event, though. If you look at the flyer, nobody's like, who doesn't know battle rap is like, oh, I don't have to watch these guys. It's not the main event.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's fair.
So this definitely a champion cover, right? 100%.
You have that event? Yeah. No
100%.
Doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt.
For sure.
I would be disappointed in Black if not.
Cashman says, did y'all pay $50 for this event? I mean, what else were we supposed to do? Right. We paid for this, man. What you mean?
We paid for pay-per-views around here.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat going crazy. We got a Cassidy stand going ham.
Do you believe?
Hey, yo, what was all that? Yo, what was all that weirdo? Let me get that classic countdown. What was all that?
Oh, y'all saw that? He was talking to Avo.
Let me make sure I get that classic countdown. trash.
I didn't know y'all heard that. I was
on the stream.
That's
I was
terrible.
so confused because he's already
Yeah,
on
but
the
you know,
stream.
CeCe, you know how they do it. Like they get the countdown, and then that's how it starts on YouTube when it drops. Like it'll start from that point instead of just going into the battle. It'll start from the point where he introduces the battlers after the countdown.
Do you believe?
That
was hilarious. The whole time I was like, "What? Who was he talking to?"
You think he came over that like last week? Like when y'all think he came up when he like had his ad lib board on how you think he settled on that one? Like had his board of ad libs. I mean, you think when did he decide on Do You Believe to be the one that he went with?
I don't know.
I'm very confused.
You think he practices? He might.
I think he does. I feel like Adam looks in the mirror and rehearses these for sure. For sure.
That's a fact, Patrick. We got 30s for sure.
Yeah. I think who is that? Breathe Thick Self. I think Jay Black does support. I mean, shoot, he did the face off for Rosenberg and Showoff. And before that, I wasn't really hyped for that battle.
We're gonna defend Jay Black all day, every day. I hope you don't think that.
I think he does.
Black has videos up. Black has recap videos up already for like some of the battles in this event. Like he has recap videos up already. Yeah. Like what are we talking about?
All right, it's time to get into one more uncomfortable overreaction.
What?
All right.
What now?
A-Ward had an amazing performance in front of a huge crowd, probably the biggest crowd we've seen since COVID, right?
Yes.
Can we say today that A-Ward is better than Loso, or is Loso still better than A-Ward?
A-Ward's gotta be better than Loso. You just got. I say this in that A-Ward is just. Loso has things he does better than A-Ward. I think Loso performs better than A-Ward, right? And some of it's not fair for A-Ward because he hasn't had a chance to really show that side, right? But you gotta give credit to Loso. He performed in Houston in front of thousands.
Let me read this.
And rocked it. But A-Ward has more tools on his belt when he's battling, right? You kind of know that Loso's gonna have a really good angle and he's gonna be really consistent throughout the battle. A-Ward is going to rock you any round and have any rebuttal for anything you're going to say. That's a scary battler.
I think having the skill of high level rebuttaling has put you, like when you combine everything else A-Ward has probably puts him in the number one spot. His like that skill is so important.
Let's check the chat. Most of the chat was saying yes. A-Ward has always been better than Loso. Yes. Majority of people say yes here. You know what I'm saying? I can't quote Loso. I can quote Loso, though, but I can't quote A-Ward, says Tata. A-Ward has more than just a good pen. Yes, A-Ward. If A-Ward was on URL, we wouldn't even be having this discussion. Put it like this. Ward and Loso. If Ward and Loso battled, I would have Ward. Ward needs to be on URL. Yes to A-Ward. Yes. You know what I'm saying? I'll excuse myself from this convo, says Miss Marla. She doesn't want to pick a leader in the horse in the race here. I haven't seen anybody say, "Oh, let me read these messages, bro." I'm sorry. Let's make sure the people feel heard here.
I thought you were done reading.
I haven't seen anybody ever say Loso's better than A-Ward. Wow. The rest of them popped up. So I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
Damn, what was I gonna say? I forgot now. You made me choke on my bar. If you put this question up after Kings versus Queens too, I wonder what the answers would have been.
Well, here's one answer for Loso here. Somebody says Loso is a star. A-Ward is just another white guy with skills. Get that hate out your heart.
Get that hate out your heart.
Get the hate out of your heart.
Oh, my goodness.
Ain't no way you watch that,
man.
Ward is the complete package. I beg your pardon. God doesn't even think Loso is better than A-Ward, says Thick Self. That was good or hate. The Tooth is in the building. Tooth, we're talking A-Ward and Loso. Who is better out of the two? Tooth, let me hear your answer.
She said God doesn't even think Loso is better than
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they're going ham here.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Yeah, but I think it's A-Ward. Personally, I think A-Ward's better, but Loso is still a threat. You know, there's a reason Loso versus Chess is going down sometime. You know.
Yeah, like it could be a 1A 1B thing. That's a biggie. 1A 1B.
I mean, I think that a lot of people are going more with Loso because, again, visibility. He's on caffeine, he's on URL, he's getting bigger looks and stuff. And I think that's been always the thing for A-Ward is to start getting more visibility because, yeah, a lot of times he be on these small leagues and battling Joe Schmo and nobody really cares for it. But I think that after today, like people, if you haven't already put respect on his name, you gotta start putting some respect on his name, and not just as a Christian battle rapper, but as a battle rapper. Period.
Just
so,
fire. Yeah, he's fire.
yeah, shout out to A-Ward.
Imagine Briz
we
versus
still need
A-Ward.
him on URL. Period.
Sorry, Lo, what'd you just say?
Imagine Briz versus A-Ward.
Oh, I need it. I need that battle.
Man. Oh man. That's
I don't know Ward
right there.
But I approach Ward.
Is Briz even going to battle? Like,
no, I'm not. Sorry, I'm not trying to put Briz back in the spotlight like that. You know, he doesn't want to battle. He doesn't want to battle. I'm not mad at him. I just, you know,
Briz gonna battle
battles, and that's one of them. I would love that. Man, I would love that battle.
Briz gonna battle when my verse gets one of the battles she wants.
So never.
Briz will be back.
Because Briz had a lot to talk about somebody's daddy and BMF and things that he shouldn't even be speaking on social media, but yet he don't want to take a bag and battle for 3 rounds. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Smooth Water says Briz would wipe the floor with A-Ward? You don't believe that.
That's all I'm gonna say. Because if you're gonna speak on BMF, then come to Detroit and speak that. But if you're not gonna do that, then don't speak on BMF and don't speak on things you're not supposed to be talking about anyways on social media.
Oh.
Well then.
And that's all I'm saying.
Well,
because that's that Cassidy. Y'all talking too much.
I know what to say, Lo. I know what to say, Lo.
Hey, sometimes when gangsters talk, you just gotta listen.
Yeah, it's gotta. Well, all right.
They said she's from Detroit for real. It sounds personal. What you just said, CeCe.
Yeah, I saw some things. You know, I saw some things on Twitter, and you know, Cal had to even question it too. Like, bro, you really saying that on Twitter right now? But again, you don't want to take a battle and get a bag, even versus a Hitman, and you know you was gonna get you a nice little play for that. But okay, people aren't talking on Twitter though about people's daddies.
Personal.
But when that when that person's daddy was running up on you and piecing you up, you ain't had none of that shit to say though. Okay. Go ahead, you got it.
Oh.
Thank you for the props. I missed that message. Y'all talking too much. I missed that message. I wish I would have been able to read it.
We talking too much. It's a show. What we supposed to do?
That's what I do. I talk for a living. I'm a media personality. I'm on the radio. I do this. So that's what I do for a living. I get paid a lot of money to do that. So thank you.
Oh, here's a message here. Murderland beat Jerusalem Park.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
You did that just to bring it up.
Tom.
You did that just to bring it up.
Tom, bro, listen to the show.
Dick Self says Briz is a runner. He's a track star.
Oh,
he
my
run
goodness.
the waves when he get far.
We're done, right? Like that's it. We're good.
I mean, we're done.
Yeah,
but the chat's kind of going off. So
the chat's going crazy.
The troll in the chat told us to let's not talk battle rap. Pretty much.
Yeah, we talk too much on the show.
That's literally the name of the show. Is let's talk battle rap. But we talking too much. Okay, y'all. Good night. Good night. I'm done.
Clearly, they don't deserve a CeCe performance right now.
You bring up Briz?
I'm done. I'm going to bed. I'm done.
Don't bring up Briz. Don't bring up Briz around CeCe no more. So
how about this? Don't bring up artists that are not part of the card because then it goes left. Danny, my slander happened tonight.
Real quick, I just wanted to say that Briz vs. A-Ward will be cool. I didn't know all this would come up.
But leave it alone because these people can't control themselves. These people can't control themselves. These people clearly can't control themselves, all right? Did the show actually touch on Cassidy? Of course we did.
Yes,
what are you talking about?
Like
this entire night is because of Cassidy, you freak.
Ignore that person, man. Ignore that person, please. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. I want to end it with some...
Oh, here's another comment. Cassidy wins again with the chicken emojis. Brittany says, y'all on one. Brittany, we're not on one. These freaks is on one, all right? The thing with the after parties is you get the people that never really pop up, and we appreciate the support. But some of you guys come here just to cause drama. You know what I'm saying? Y'all choose violence. And if y'all gonna choose violence with us, we're gonna choose violence back.
Wanna die, what? Just wanna die. All I do is rain. Go get it. When we run up on you. Riders roll as LTBR rolls.
All right, man. Let's close this thing out, man. It's been a fun night. It's been a fun night. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on DMX name. DMX really salute y'all. You got to show love to one GOAT, DMX, but y'all disrespected another GOAT in Cassidy. Y'all confused.
I'm done.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
I'm done.
I gotta get out of here, man.
You gotta love the Cassidy fans are energy, man. I gotta admit.
I'm done, man.
I gotta admit, man.
I can't do it no more.
Cassidy was ready to go to the studios, never fails. How y'all not give Cassidy a round, though?
Because he ain't win one. That's how.
They talking to y'all. They're talking to CeCe, too.
Because he ain't win a round.
He still lost.
He ain't win a round. How about that? He ain't win a round. That's why
he did good with the first round. I thought that, like I said, that's his best round since Goods. I would even say Disaster. I think that was better than anything he spit versus Disaster.
All right, we're going to close out here, but I want one last head count. If you have Cassidy winning and you're in the audience, please just say you have Cassidy winning. I want to count all your names so I can put you on the block list for the rest of the show moving forward. All right, GMT says Cassidy 3-0. Blazing 07 says Cassidy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's been battling since the 90s with that dumb record. Weapon to MC says Cassidy 2-1 clear. You know what I'm saying? King says Cass 2-1. Cass 5003-1. Lowly lost to Arsenal. You know? San Angelo says hell no. Go to Trek says clear.
Wow.
Harry Truman says Jims is better than Cassidy. Well, I would hope so. Cassidy 2-1. Yeah. I'm not happy about it. Cassidy 2-1. Somebody says Acidy 2-1. Wait, you're disrespecting him.
Look, man. I'm putting my seatbelt on. I'm finna start driving. I'm over this.
It's debatable. Cassidy bullied Hitman. Beasley can beat Cassidy. Hitman has to come outside. Hype man Holla needs the whole Red Squad and still couldn't win.
Before I get out of here, I want to salute the people I talked to tonight. Juwan, he's in the chat. Salute to you. Saw you again. Met you at the Bullpen Fade event. Shout out to Barry. Saw Barry in the building tonight. Shout out to Love Soul, A-Ward. Talked to them. Chopped up with them too. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat watching the show. Except for Cassidy fans.
Bloyd has a message for you and CeCe. Y'all must be mumble rap fans. There's no respect for the GOAT Cassidy.
Okay, I'm logging off. Good night, y'all.
I guess. Shout out to Lil Baby. He's the hottest in the world, so I guess I love more rappers.
Good night, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I can't do this.
What do we do, CeCe? We keep playing with the Cassidy fans, and we go to sleep now. What do we do?
Oh, are you sad because I didn't pick Cassidy again? Hitman 214.
Aww. Do it again.
Aww.
Aww. Wait, where's it at? There you go. Let me give it to them. Hold on. This is for all the Cassidy fans right here. Aww. Aww. Hold on, let me address this message here. This guy says Norris with RB tags JB, says how do you feel about that? Don't be asking my man no work questions off work, man. What you doing, fam? Take it easy. What you doing, man? Take it easy. Don't you have Cassidy winning too? I saw you.
Oh, who was that said Cassidy need to go back to the fat man's side? Was that Jeremiah? Who said that on Toxic Thursday a while ago?
I forgot, but...
Oh, it was Jeremiah. He said, yeah, he need to come back to the fat.
Miss Marla says it's a full moon. Cass ain't been hot since AM to the PM. Mr. Will says, what rounds did y'all give Hitman? He wants to know.
2 and 3. Clear. 2 and 3.
The funny shit is Cassidy dead ass won, says Mike Jones.
Mike Jones, I cannot. I literally have no more strength to go back and forth with y'all. Like, I am going to mute my Twitter app. I have said what I've said on Twitter. I have said what I said on this show. I have no more. Like, tomorrow is Easter, and I'm going to respectfully not go there with y'all for the rest of the time being. Like, I just cannot. I have had enough of this charade. I have allowed y'all.
Listen to this one. Listen to this one. Done. If Michael Jordan loses one time, does that mean he's not the GOAT? I'm ready, man. I'm ready, C. I'm ready to go home.
Is that your Jordan?
That's his Jordan.
Cassidy, your Jordan?
That's his Jordan right there. Look, CeCe. That's his Jordan. You said it perfectly for yourself, brother. That's your Jordan. Yeah, too heavy. I'm out too, man. I'm out, man. Stream is done.
Y'all have a
this
good
stream is over.
weekend and a good Easter. And keep praying for DMX, man.
I'm going to bed. Chat admin. Good night, chat admin. You work hard, CeCe. Buenas noches.
Bye, y'all. You know we love y'all. Regardless if y'all get on my nerves, I still love y'all.